Hi Cancer, welcome to December 2014. Now you're ready to party in December. You're ready to kick up your heels and celebrate life and celebrate the new year. Woohoo! Challenge is everyone wants to go to your house because you're the best cook. So it's like having fun equals more chores for you in December. Just make sure you carve out time for yourself and that you are, taking good care of you. The Gemini full moon happens for you in the area of rest, relaxation, taking time for yourself, meditation. Gemini is 12 signs from you. So it's the area of, how we get in our own way. And it is a great moon. Jupiter's in harmony with it. Uranus is in harmony with it. Chiron is challenging it. So, it's important for you to be practicing good self-care, getting time to rest, eating well, drinking lots of water, and not burning the candle at both ends because, the word is out. Party at Cancer's house! And so everyone wants to go to your house for the parties, and, everyone's partying at your house, so therefore you feel like you're going to be working. So make sure that you are taking time for you and that you're including yourself in the party this month. Now, Pluto and Uranus are at it this month, and they're really going to be at full speed, full strength for the next 4 months, because when planets move into Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra, they activate the Pluto-Uranus square. Pluto and Uranus go exact, squaring on December 14th and 15th. The final Uranus and Pluto square will be on March 16th and 17th, 2015. So it's going to be intense as you step into December. The moon is in Aries, couples with Uranus, squaring Pluto, and that can be intense at work, power struggles, and don't forget to include yourself, stand up for yourself, stand up for what you need. Really important that you do that, and ask others to help you with the cooking and getting the house ready for the parties and the family and the celebrations that are happening for you here in December. It's a very intense time. Now, Mars enters Aquarius on the 4th, and then the Gemini full moon on the 6th. And so Mars is moving into the area of your partner's resources, other people's values. So this is an opportunity for you to look at, is there any debt you want to cut away? Mars is a great surgeon. It's a great time to cut away what no longer serves you. Cut away distractions. Cut up credit cards. So you may be doing that in December, looking at where you can cut away debt to increase your abundance. And of course, the Gemini full moon is happening for you in the area of your lifestyle. Sagittarius is 6 signs from you. It rules your lifestyle, your health habits, your work habits. Gemini is 12 signs from you. It rules how you get in your own way. And for you, it may be not asking for help, okay? Make sure you ask others to help you with the chores, help you with shopping, help you with cleaning, helping you with whatever you need to get done so that you too are enjoying the party because you were invited to. Okay, party. December is a party month. And then Venus enters Capricorn on the 10th, and this is really good for relationships because Capricorn is 7 signs from you. So when Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and harmony, moves into the area of relationships, ask for help. Ask others to help you. Ask your partner to help you. And I think you'll be very pleased that you did. Okay, so the Uranus-Pluto square is exact on the 14th and the 15th, and this is an opportunity for you to look at, where are you in a power struggle? Okay, are you struggling with yourself? Are you struggling with your career? Are you struggling with your partner, your public, other people? Okay. We want to look at what change we can affect with ourselves, because we can't change anybody else. The changes you make in you will change your relationship. And again, ask for help. Ask for what you need. Ask for support. And let people step up. People need to step up and take responsibility for what they're doing. And let others step up and contribute to the relationship, contribute to you, so that you are receiving, right? We want to receive, give and receive from our relationships. So this Pluto-Uranus has been going on for you in the relationship area, in the destiny area, in the professional area for you. And you want to make sure that you are doing what's right for you and taking care of you, so that you are getting what you need and what you want. We're all experiencing Pluto-Uranus. We all have Pluto-Uranus somewhere in our chart. And it's asking for us to change. Change is the only constant on planet Earth. Growth is optional. And we want to grow because when we grow, we evolve. And when we evolve, we get off the wheel of karma and ascend. And so growth is good. Sometimes it's painful, but it's a good thing. Especially if you're not in the relationship that's working for you, or you're not in the job that's working for you. You want to look at what changes you can make to get where you want to go. Pluto is not an unlucky planet. It will empower you to have more success. It's not a fun planet. It's not like Jupiter. Party's on. It's Pluto. Pluto and Saturn are the grumpy old men. However, Pluto will make you more successful if you're using power wisely, if you're using your power, if you're owning your power. And with Pluto, there's ego and there's divine will. When you're using your power for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned, you're in divine will. When you're using your power to be in control, I am the, whatever, that's ego. And then it'll backfire. Others will oppose you. Others will move in against you. I don't think, Cancers, you don't have that challenge. That's not your nature to be on a power trip. I think it's more of your nature to allow others to run you over, and that's not good. So in other words, there could be someone in your life that's on a power trip, and if there's anybody in your life that's a bully, this is your opportunity to set boundaries, especially with Mars in that area of boundaries and who's in my space and who I'm setting a boundary with. This is your time to set boundaries with people that don't love and respect you or honor who you are. We have to teach people how to treat us, and you don't want to reward bad behavior. If someone's not being good to you, you don't reward them. You limit them. You cut them out of your life. And when you do that, you're showing the universe that you are doing what's for your highest good. You're loving you more than the need to keep people in your life. You're loving you more than the need to keep this person around. And that way you're doing what's right for your soul and your higher self, which is your mighty I am presence. And that is your highest good. And when you do what's in your highest good, it will be for the highest good of all concerned. So here's an opportunity in December to really look at where you need to set boundaries and where you need to step up your game and ask for more, ask for help, ask for others to step up and take responsibility. And you will see the reward for that. Mercury enters Capricorn on the 16th, and Venus will conjunct Pluto and square Uranus on the 20th during that 16th to the 20th time period. So everything I just said, it is about you evaluating your relationships and doing some house cleaning. Clean house, and if people are honoring you and loving you and being supportive with you, then they're on Team Cancer. If they're not honoring you, then you don't need to spend time there. You don't need to waste your energy there. You need to set a boundary so that you are valuing who you are. And that's what it's all about. Loving you more. Loving who you are. Loving what you need and what you want to feel safe and secure. Uranus moves direct on the 21st, and this is good for career, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. Things can start moving forward in that area for you, where you can, expand out into the world more, get a promotion, start a business. This is good. And then the sun enters Capricorn on the 21st, then the moon enters Capricorn on the 21st, and then you have winter solstice. I got winter out here right now. Winter solstice in the northern hemisphere on the 21st, which is summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. Those lucky ducks. And the Capricorn new moon is on the 21st and the 22nd, depending on where you live on the planet. And what's interesting about this Capricorn new moon is it's at 0 degrees. Zeros are new beginnings. It's the Fool card in the Tarot. It's about being really excited and upbeat about your future, even if you don't know how things are going to turn out or where things are going. That's okay. You don't need to know the hows. You want to know the what. What do you want to be doing? If money wasn't a concern for you, what would you be doing? And there's a trend here. The Scorpio solar eclipse in October was at 0 degrees. The Sagittarius new moon in November was at 0 degrees. And now the Capricorn new moon is at 0 degrees. And when we look ahead at 2015, we have all the supermoons in new moons. I really like 2015. I think it's going to be easier than 2014. And 2015, with all the supermoons being new moons, that's a message from the universe. Get on a new path. Start something new. Don't wait. Initiate. Begin now. And you love starting things. You're a Cancer. You start the season. So it will be fun for you to start something new. Now, this is new in the area of relationships. So for some of you, you're going to be getting into a new relationship. And that's really exciting. That is a game changer, isn't it? Okay, now for those of you already coupled, it's a new start in the relationship. Even when we're with people a long period of time, we're growing, they're growing, and it's important that we are, changing the dynamics so that we're keeping the relationship fresh and lively and not getting into stale routines with each other. Comfortable ruts. So this is kicking it up to make it more interesting, more dynamic, and to start something new in the area of relationships. Now Saturn is going to enter Sagittarius on the 23rd. This has to do with your health. Now when Saturn goes into this area, it's kind of like, you drive your car in the summer and then all of a sudden winter comes and you can hear that ping in the engine and you got to change the tires and you got to do this and you got to do that. Well, it's like that with Saturn moving into this era of your life. This is a time for you to look at your work habits, your health habits, and what changes can you make so that you are feeling energetic and empowered. And so with Saturn in this area, you are going to have that opportunity. Now Saturn enters Sagittarius on December 23rd, and then he will back out on June 14th, back into Scorpio to about 28 degrees Scorpio. So those of you Cancers with late degrees Cancer, Saturn's still in harmony with you all year. So lots of rewards. And then he goes back into Sagittarius on September 17th, where he will remain in Sagittarius till 2017. So for some of you, you may be feeling underappreciated with Saturn in this area, at work, like they're not valuing the great work that you're doing. So it's temporary, it's a transit. You want to look at what changes you can make in order for you to have more success, prosperity, promotion, all of that good stuff. Jupiter is going to retrograde in Leo from the 8th of December through April 8th, and that's in the area of your money, your values, your talents, your gifts and abilities. You know, having Jupiter in this area is juicy good. So, you know, even with him retrograde, he's still bringing you money. And he's in harmony with Uranus. In fact, they're going to be forming grand trines all year. And I'll talk about that in the year ahead, because there's another one that's on in February, March. And that can be money for you, promotion for you, making more money, because it's in harmony with Uranus, which is in the area of your destiny in the world, your success in the world, your reputation in the world. This is really good. So even with him retrograde there, it's still bringing you money. It's still bringing you opportunity. It's still expanding you. Now, with it retrograde, the growth goes within. So this is a time for you, starting in December, to start really nourishing and nurturing your talents, your gifts, and your abilities. Like really nourish what you're good at. What are you good at? Where is your point of brilliance? In other words, what can you do better than others? What can you do that you're really, really good at? Neptune is working for you because Neptune is in Pisces, your sister sign, in that area of your truth, your wisdom, what you believe. What do you believe is possible for you? It's something we think about in Sagittarius, and then as it moves into Capricorn, you're focusing on other people. But I don't want you to lose yourself as you focus on others. There's a tendency with Cancers to ground themselves through other people. And what I would like to see you do is ground yourself right into Gaia, right into Mother Earth, into your soul power, into who you really are. And that way you are pulling your strength up from inside of you and not relying on others for that safety and security. You're relying on yourself, and you have people in your life because they add value to your life. You have people in your life because they make your life better. If the partner is making your life better and adds value to your life, absolutely wonderful, fantastic. If your friends are doing that, fabulous. Where you work, fabulous. If where you work you don't feel appreciated or valued, use the Jupiter to nourish your talents and abilities so that you can move yourself into a better job, or even better, be your own boss and start your own business and expand out into the world in 2015. Yeah, with Saturn in that area too of work and health, it is a good time for you to start your own business if you're finding really limited working for other people. It's an individual choice. I don't have your chart in front of me. This is a general forecast. It comes down to what's in your personal transits, what you're ready for, and what you need to feel good about yourself, and really what you're ready for. And so with Saturn in this area, you are looking at your work over the next couple of years and how satisfying that work is. Do you feel appreciated at work? This is the area of your service to the world. Do you feel like you're in your calling? And do you feel like what you do is for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned? This is something you'll be thinking about over the next couple of years. You're thinking about it in December, maybe not so much because you're so busy planning for the holidays and getting everything done, because everybody wants to go to your house. so you've got that going on. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking about, do I want to keep this job in 2015? Do I want to move on in 2015? If money wasn't a concern for you, what would you be doing? It's so interesting when I coach people or work with them and would do their astrology. When you take money out of the equation, it changes everything, changes the relationship. A lot of times people are in relationships because of the money, the security. If you could have, if you could manifest whatever you want, if money was not a concern for you, would you be in this relationship? Would you be in this job? Would you be in this living location? It's amazing how everything changes. And that's what the age of Aquarius is we're able to manifest whatever we want. We're going to move off of the money, and we're just going to manifest what we want. And that's going to be the game changer. People are only going to be with their soulmates, and they're only going to do work that they love. They're not going to be in these jobs that they really don't like, because you're not going to have to. So it's really interesting to look at, okay, if I take that out of the equation, what would I be doing? You are looking at this because Uranus is in the area of your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, and the Pluto-Uranus is on these next 4 months, December, January, February, March. The energy will really start to diffuse April on. However, over these next few months, you have an opportunity to really look at what you're doing and where you're going and how satisfying that is for you. Does it make you happy? You're here to be happy. And maybe it's about you, starting your own, restaurant or whatever it is. Some of you are fantastic cooks. So, using your talents and abilities to create more of what you want. It comes down to really connecting to that. And that's where Jupiter is. Really connecting to your self-worth, your self-appreciation, your self-respect, your talent, your ability. Honing those abilities and using those abilities to carry the message far and wide so that you are receiving the rewards for your work and what you do and who you are. Because you're amazing. So this is going to be an action-packed month. It's going to be a very busy month. You may find that you have a lot of focus on other people because, by the third week, the energy shifts into that area of marriage and partnership and relationship. Up until then, you are looking at your work and how much you enjoy it or don't. You're looking at your work habits, your health habits, what changes you can make so you have more energy, you feel more effective, you feel more empowered, you're on top of your game, and you're really enjoying the party. So, for those of you looking for love, it's on. And it's going to be on. And for those of you already committed, you do have the opportunity to look at the relationship, and if you took money out of the equation, would you stay in the relationship? Just something to think about. Just something to think about. I love planted seeds. And also the relationship you're having to your work, your relationship that you're having to the company you own or the organization you work for. If money was out of the equation, would you still be there? Would you still be doing what you're doing? Right? Jupiter's in that area of looking at your talents and abilities, looking at what you're really good at, and wanting to expand you in this area. You're going to have several months now to go over it and rethink it and reevaluate it and nourish and nurture it. Nourish your talent, nourish your abilities, nourish your gifts. There's only one of you. Money is good because you've got Jupiter in that area. And even retrograde, it doesn't matter. It's going to be harmonizing with Uranus. So, and even if you're in a job that pays the bills, that's nothing to sneeze at. But you want to think about how you can use that to get into something that you really enjoy doing. So that you are using the job that pays the bills to launch from into something that you're really passionate about, that you really are excited about. It gets you out of bed in the morning because you love to write, or you love to speak, or you love to dance, or you love to act, or you love to cook, or you love whatever it is you love. You want to follow your love. You want to follow your passion, because that is going to give you a great life. Health, when Saturn gets there, you're going to have an opportunity to look at, okay, do I need to make some changes in my diet? Do I need to eat more vegetables? Do I need to drink more water? Do I need to cut back on the carbs? Do I need to be gluten-free? What is it that you need in order to feel more empowered, to feel, lean, mean, fighting machine? And spirituality, you're just growing. It's just incredible. It's off the charts, and you know it. You're just like, wow. And so that's going to continue for you. But it looks really good. So have fun and give the chores out to other people. Make them do all the shopping, the cleaning, and you be the organizer. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my podcast, Cancer. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock! And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal transits in 2015, what's coming up for you specifically, the link is below. You go to my astrology service page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and you get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Cancer, don't wait, take action now! I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. I can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I've got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the hater's gonna hate, 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 hate. So baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I'll shake it off, I'll shake it off. Yeah, I'll shake it off. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. The wise beyond her years, she took away